welcome to your 10-minute morning routine. These are all going to be mobility-based exercises just to really help warm up the whole body and get you feeling ready to start your day. We're going to begin today on our hands and knees. So you can either use a mat or just down on the ground. Just take your time, making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are under hips, got a little bit of an arch in your lower back, so our spines are neutral, head's nice and long, helium balloons pulling you to the other end. We're going to start with some cat-cows here. So we tuck our chin to our chest, tuck our tailbone under, push the ground away, have a big breath in. As you breathe out, slowly relax off. And again, chin goes under, tuck your tailbone, really push the mat away, push, 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 have a big breath in. And slowly relax off. And again, curling up, so warming up the spine here. Really push the mat away, push, push, push. And relax everything off. As you breathe out, curling our tailbone under, tucking our chin to our chest. Really push the mat away, have a big breath in. And slowly ease off. One more here. Push the mat away, push, push, push. And ease off. Now just walk your hands forward, take your way back into a lovely shell stretch. Forehead comes down to the mat. Have a big breath in here. And again, big breath in. As you breathe out, bring your weight forward, tuck your toes under, send your hips up to the ceiling into a downward dog, and start lifting one heel up and then the other. So we're taking some heel peels here, really starting to warm up the lower body. Good, so head and neck nice and heavy, looking back between your knees. Lovely. When you finish there, stretch back up to the ceiling, then slowly bring your weight forward, we're lowering our knees down. Coming into swimming level 4 here, so sit back on your hands and give your wrists a roll if you need to give them a bit of relief. Otherwise, onto our hands and knees. We're all going to start by having a big breath in. As we breathe out, right arm comes forward, slide your left toes away. Can you lift your toes up at the end? And bring them back together. And again, big breath in. As you breathe out, slide your hand away, slide your toes, lift your toes up, and bring them back in. If you can, go straight into lifting, opposite arm, opposite leg. Really warming up our core now, staying on the same side. Just making sure that we're not arching our back. One more here. Good. Take a moment. Using that right hand again, we're going straight into thread the needle. So we pop our right arm underneath our left shoulder. Shoulder comes down to the mat. Have a big breath in. As you breathe out, stretch up to the ceiling, all the way up. Have a big breath in there. Staying on this side, so shoulder comes down towards the mat. Doesn't have to reach it. Keep your weight forwards. Then we're unpeeling arms all the way up to the ceiling. And again, right hand comes under. Really stretching away, have a big breath in. As you breathe out, arm comes all the way up. Last one on this side. Thread that arm underneath, shoulder comes down, have a big breath in there. And arm comes up, great. If you want to take a second, sit back, give your wrists a bit of a roll. Otherwise, back onto our hands and knees we go. Opposite side now, so again, we have a big breath in. As we breathe out, left arm goes away, slide left toes. Can you lift your right foot up and back together? And again, big breath in. As we breathe out, left arm goes away, right leg lifting at the end there, good. Lovely, and again, can you go straight into that leg lift? And in to come in. As you breathe out, arm goes out. Good, so again, really focusing on our core. One more on this side, big breath in. As you breathe out. Lovely. Sit back on your feet if you need to give your wrist a break. If not, straighten to thread the needle. So left arm comes underneath right, shoulder goes down, have a big breath in there. As you breathe out, arm goes all the way up, float with your eyes, have a breath in. As you breathe out, coming back round. Big breath in at the end. And again, threading that arm underneath, shoulder comes towards the mat, weight stays forwards. Lovely, one more on this side now. Brilliant, arm comes it down, weight goes backwards over your heels, hands come forward into that lovely shell stretch again, forehead goes down, big breath in. When you're ready, pushing yourselves up. We're coming into a high kneeling position here. I'm going to turn around so you can see. We need to all pop your right legs out to one side. So nice and upright in our upper body, tailbones tucked. From here, arms come up in line with our shoulders. We have a breath in. As we breathe out, take a side bend here, have a breath in. Arms come back, arms come forward, weight goes back over your heel. Lovely, back up to where we started. Breath in. As you breathe out, breathe in to come back. As you breathe out, send your weight back over that heel, lovely, and up again, really good, driving through that glute. Back over we go. Breathe in to come back. As you breathe out, send your weight backwards over that heel, so really warming up our inner thighs here, hopefully we can all feel that. And creating lots of lovely length up our side bodies. Good, so we're going to take one more here. So we have a breath in. As we breathe out, coming over. Breathe in to come back. As you breathe out, send your weight backwards towards that heel, lovely. Good, and relax. So from here, bring this knee or right knee down to the mat. Just going to turn and face the other way. Left knee comes up into a lunge position. Again, from here, just want you to tuck that tailbone under, then lean into the stretch. We're going to stretch to the front of our hip flexor here. Arms come up, so your left leg is forward, so right hand is coming back into a bow and arrow here. Good. As you breathe out, take that arm back, fold with your eyes. And in to come back. Breath out, hand goes back. One more here. Lovely. Now straighten out this front knee, hands come down to the mat, toes come up, curling down towards that knee, just stretching through the hamstring there, have a big breath in. As you breathe out, just bring that heel back, coming back onto our knees again. This time we're going to send our other leg out to the side. If that wasn't this one, bring your left leg out. Lovely, so when we're ready, arms are up, have a big breath in. As you breathe out, bending over, creating lots of length over our side body. Breathing in to come back. Breathing out, send our hips backwards, arms come forwards. In to come up, and we repeat. Breathing out to go back and in to come up. So just make sure we are now driving our hips back over that heel, and then we drive our hips forwards again to come up. Lovely. So really working on the length of our inner thigh muscles here. We're going to take one more side bend. Breathing out and in. Lovely, so that knee comes down, we're going to face the other way, other knee comes up. So your right knee should now be forward in that lunge, tuck your tailbone, but lean in a little bit. Arms come forward, if your right knee's forward, your left hand's coming back into that bow and arrow. So we breathe out to come back, and in to come forwards. Lovely. One more here. Great, relax relax your arms down. We're going to straighten out this front knee, toes come up to you, hands go down to the mat. Curl down towards that knee. Have a big breath in here. As you breathe out, weight comes forwards. And we're going to sink down with that lovely shell stretch. Hands come forward, hips are going back, forehead down, have a big breath in. On your next out breath, curl your toes under, weight comes forward, push the mat away with your hands, send your hips up towards the ceiling, back into that downward dog that we started with. Lovely, peeling off our heels one at a time here. We're looking backwards between our knees. One more heel peel each side. And slowly drop our knees down, back onto our hands and knees, finishing with a cat-cow here. So again, we tuck our chin to our chest, tailbone comes under, really push the mat away, push, push, push. And really sending off. And again, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, really push the mat away, push, 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 have a breath in. And easing off, last one here. Tuck our chin to our chest, tuck our tailbone, push the mat away, have a big breath in. And breathing out and relax. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. Now go out and really enjoy your day.